Right, good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a good night's rest, and we're very glad that you've joining us again this morning. We are getting to the end of this course very quickly now, and so we've got two short topics we want to cover this morning. And the first one we actually want to talk about is body language. Such an important part of the game and of life. I take myself, how quickly we can go from a positive to a negative, when things are not going our way. So, especially in these times, it's very, very important, that we always try and stay on a positive. And normally, the aim would be, to go into a high positive. But our highs mustn't be too high and our lows mustn't be too low. It is, and commonly, we go into a low negative. If we take the best players in the world, when they make a mistake when they play, they go into a high negative. But instantaneously, they let it out, and they go from positive to negative to specific. And what do they do when they make a mistake? They will hit it. They'll hit themselves on the thigh. They will say, "Come on, let's go," and they will start to process from a post plan. When the point is over, they'll go over into a pre-plan, and from there, it's also important to know that they've got a short-term memory. They don't remember what happened in the past for too long. The verbs for poor body language is normally when we sob, we whine, we mop. You guys know what language you use when you make mistakes. But the positive body language is always upright, going forward, and always look away from a mistake. So I think what body language I would like to ask Gabby, what is her take of body language? Gabby, can you tell me this morning something about body language?
So on body language, you don't want your highs be too high and you don't want your lows be too lows. You want to be high negative. You don't want to be low negative. Also you want to have a good posture on and off the court. You need to understand that the tennis court is a mistake center. You are going to make mistakes. And when you make a mistake, you need to have awareness, acceptance, and commitment. You need to be aware that you made the mistake. Okay, you made the mistake. Now you need to accept the mistake, and then you're going to commit. You're going to let go. You're going to move on. And you need to know that you can let go. You can't hold on to the past. And you need to manage your mistake. You don't want the mistake manage you.
Gabby, well done. I think that was a good summary of body language. The next one we're going to talk about quickly this morning is practice. I asked yesterday morning when we logged in, I asked somebody whether he practiced over the weekend. He said no, he didn't have time. Guys, you need to love practice. You're going to be a practice animal. The more you practice, the better you're going to play. The three secrets of tennis is: number one, practice; number two, practice; and number three, practice. You got to practice before your practice. You got to practice after your practice. So we can't emphasize that enough this morning, and I think it's very important that we need to realize how important it is, because somewhere today somebody is going to practice and next time you're going to play him, chances that you're going to lose is very good. So practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. So it's all about, it's a matter of, you know, how much and how many times I repeat my strokes, the exercises, the drills that I'm doing. It's all very, very important to make sure that I do it over and over. Gabby, if we have to be specific, can you give me a couple of drills, a couple of exercises when we talk about practice?
You can do double eats, you can eat off the cone, throw the sock, or you can shadow swing in front of the mirror. You can do mini tennis, you can toss balls side to side, you can hit in the alley. You can do the 5 approach shots drill. There's a lot of different drills that you can do, also Spanish eggs. And you can do the tiebreaker test and
Okay, Gabby, thank you very much. So you will see, I mean, there's a lot of exercises, a lot of drills we normally do when we get on the court. And it's important to know what drills we need to go and do when we get on the court. So Gabby, if I talk about maybe a mini tennis free drill, what are we talking about?
So you're going to stand at the opposite of one another, and you're only allowed to use 2 service blocks. And the alleys are going to be out, and you're not allowed to hit the ball hard. So the server is going to serve, and he needs to come to the net. So he's going to serve and volley, and the returner can choose. You can have different variations. The returner can stay back, or the returner can choose to come in.
Okay, lovely. That's a nice one. And then ghost doubles. If we talk about ghost doubles, what is ghost doubles all about?
They're going to stand across from one another. It's going to be like a doubles match, but there's only 2 people playing. And the doubles alleys are going to be out, are going to be in. And you're only allowed to hit the ball cross-court. And the server must serve and volley. And you can also have different variations. You can play without a server coming. Both players can come in with the serve, or only the server are allowed to come in.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, so I feel it seems to me you know your drills. I hope all the other players also know their drills and they know what they're going to do in the next couple of days. But unfortunately, we can't get on the courts. But there are some stuff you can do at home. And as we go into the 1-hour course next week, I think you will definitely see more and more of those things you can do at home. So it's important that we need to know our drills, we know, and that we know what we would like to go and practice. So from my side, that is all about body language and practice this morning. Guys, just keep going and take it day by day and make the best of every day. Thank you very much, Coach Petrus.
Thank you, Coach Charles and Gabby. I think you guys did an exceptional job. Just a couple of points on body language. Roger Federer, he had such a poor body language as a young kid until he actually saw himself being a disgrace to his family. And that's when Roger Federer changed his whole body language. It's okay. Gabby said it. It's a mistake center. You're going to make plenty and plenty of mistakes. You just got to accept it. You shouldn't be in denial of mistakes. You should look a mistake right in the eye. Even when your parents tell you something to do at home, the way you react at home is the way you're going to react on a tennis court. There's not a big difference between getting up in the life and getting up in the tennis court. It's exactly the same. It's not like it's going to be a light bulb moment. You're just going to switch on as a tennis player. No. Character. Sport, actually, people say that sport builds character. I'm a firm believer. I do know where people are coming from, but I'm a firm believer that sport actually reveals your character. And then hopefully you're at a good coach that's going to coach character and it's going to say, hey, boy, girl, you're out of line. This is going to cause you to only reach a certain ceiling. You've got to change your character. You got to work on your character. So that regarding body language, I would maybe just come in and add that. I also think Gabby mentioned it spot on. Although we love Nick Kyrgios, I mean the bad boy of tennis. For television, he's a good tennis player. He draws crowds, but it's not someone I would want to have you guys imitate, look up to, as the way he reacts on the tennis court, but the way he's loose, the way he has fun. You've got to see the positive in everyone, even if they're the bad boy. There is positives in everyone. Now, on practice, you only practice on the days ending with day. Okay, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A tennis court doesn't know which day it is. It all boils down to what your goals are as a tennis player. If you've got high-level goals, you've got to do the abnormal. You're not going to achieve anything abnormal doing the normal. What you want to do is you want to do the normal an abnormal amount of time. So that means you've really got to dig in and really say, I'm going to work this. I'm going to work this. I'm going to work this. This course, we call it actually the Great Pace. It's called the Great Pace. It's from Coach Steve Smith, but it's called the Building Blocks. And it's exactly what it says. Next week, hopefully, we'll actually be on the court, but we're still going to remain making some more material for you guys. Like, for instance, the 1 hour course. You've got to understand building blocks. You can't just jump to D. There's no shortcuts. Unfortunately, the elevator to success is out of order. If you want to achieve something, hit the stairs. With practice, are you looking for easy practice or are you looking for the hard way? Okay. Do you want luxury or do you want performance? And that's something you've got to make or be very clear in your mind. But you've got to be having goals and understand, okay, I'm going to go A, B, C. I'm not going to go A, skip B, C, and I'm going to go all the way to D. It doesn't work like that. You can't leave a stone unturned. If you want to become great at anything or everything, you've got to make sure that you know the information, get the information, and then just work the information. So that's from my side. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back with our final class. And it's also going to be a real short class. And then on Thursday morning, we'll have a written test live all the way from all over the world. So thank you guys and girls for joining us. Keep your eyes out for the link this afternoon. You guys are more than welcome to have a workout. So Coach Charles, thanks. Bye, dankie.
Thank you very much, everybody, and have a lovely day. I hope you work hard and enjoy your day.
Adios, amigos.
Dankie, Coach.
Bye.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Coach.
Tot ziens, coach.
Tot ziens, Coach.
Adios. Adios.